This has been a production of Coffee.
Like, bro, I just have too much sauce to even care.
Been on my freaking for a while. Know them haters gon' hate, know them jacking my style. See me waited months of grace, hop in here, let me style. I'ma do it like he said, I'ma make my papa proud. This one for the culture, see the vultures all around. So the sheep amongst the wolves, we gon' kill it, we gon' clown. We gon' set it off, we gon' let it out the bag now. Have mercy, we are not worth it, take a bow.
Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us for Thank God It is Fashion Friday. I am your host, Al the Great, host of this show, definitely, but also creative mind behind Good Steward Apparel and Good Steward Apparel Brands, and also just a general Christpreneur, all about business and building the kingdom. But thank you all for joining me for another episode. How was your week? This show is a way of just helping everybody get ready for the weekend, decompress from the week. How has it been going? I will tell you all for me. I have I was getting used to getting used to winter. Just starting to put on clothes. Hey Tara. Just starting to put on some clothes, just starting to get used to winter, and then it got warm on me the other day, and it felt good, but I'm like, it's about to get warm already. Who else is feeling like that? Who else is just getting ready for just getting used to the cold weather? Just getting used to it, just finding your groove, and then it started getting warm. But today was freezing. I wasn't. This is one of the things I do not like about when this weather changes. You get used to it being cold, it gets hot, and then it gets cold again. I don't know. Yeah, I've been enjoying COVID. I've been enjoying COVID a little bit too much, and it was very much fake warm because today was cold. I'm hearing that the weekend is gonna be nice though, but I just enjoying being alive, guys. Just it is a blessing to be here. I am so appreciative for our guests, my brother. Spreading love all over. This dude is really doing it, and I'm going to introduce him in a minute. But if you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, go ahead and share. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Come on in and let's have this conversation about love and fashion and culture and a little bit of everything. Let's decompress together. Also want to know, how are you doing? Are you enjoying the wishy-washy weather? Like Tara said, the fake warm. Are you enjoying the fake warm? But let's go ahead and bring my brother in. Give him some hearts, some love, Mr. J. Dwayne Garnett from Love is a Parable. What's up, bro?
Hey.
I need some applause. That's what I need to put in there. I need to put some applause in there. I need to figure that out.
What's going on, my brother?
So Jay is doing big things. You see the art behind him. He got the merch behind him. Look, this man came ready. He came ready. But tell people, first of all, how are you doing, man?
Man, I am doing great. I'm a little tired. It's funny because Tara's on and we always talk about being too old for our blessing because we be tired when the blessings start coming in. So I'm not too old. I can take it. I can take it.
It's funny. I think my pastor preached about this one time, long time ago. But people always waiting. It was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna wait till I get this age to go to God, and I'm gonna do this. He's like, God don't want you when you all about to go to the grave. What are you gonna do with that? People want to wait till they old and gray to go to God. Not you, but it just made me think about that.
It's another one. It's funny we were talking about pastors because what I was thinking about today, I laughed when I first heard it. Tara talking about looking at art. Yeah, she did this in the back, right?
I know her work.
Yeah, she did all of that. That was our first Love is a Parable. over here in the yellow. And then the second anniversary, we didn't get to have a third one. But then that was for our second anniversary of Brother Empowerment. She did that one.
Okay. Tara's my fake cousin. They say we look alike.
But I remember there was a pastor when, way back when, I was real young. He said, and I laughed when he said it, he said, "You honey, but the bees don't know it yet." And I was like, that is not something you should say. But now that I'm older, I realize it because we've been dope for a long time. And so people are just discovering our dopeness. So they act like we knew. But really, we've been this way the whole time. You just new to my dopeness.
You got it. Yep.
Yeah.
That spirit is strong in you, sir. That spirit is strong. But tell us a little bit about Love is a Parable. What is it? How long have you been in the love game? How did you arrive to the love game?
Ooh, we've been doing Love is a Parable. My wife and I started Love is a Parable in June of 2017. So this June will be 4 years for us. The whole idea was when we originally started, was really to bring people together and do random acts of kindness. And shortly thereafter, we realized when I was writing my second book, I thought it was going to be a second book, and that's when it hit me the day that I was about to send it off to be copywritten, that it actually was a training manual showing people how to love. And how to identify love. And from there, the whole organization shifted to, we're going to bring people together through love. And immediately we started having classes and things like that. And you and I talked about it. Like, I do graphic work, but that's just a gift. That's not that's a talent, but not necessarily my gifting. I started doing graphic work just to get by, because I needed to know those skills and businesses that I was connected to. And I found myself like that very first year, like realizing that even when I was talking to people about graphic work, it was really showing them how to identify love. Mm-hmm. And when we realized that, it started to shape itself. And one of the things that I vowed to the Heavenly Father was, if you want me to do this, because I never wanted to be an entrepreneur, that never was my passion. I was in higher ed, I was an exec. I wanted to retire out of higher ed. But I told him, if you want me to do this, I have to do it exactly the way that you tell me to do it, and you have to lead. And year 2, man, we just blew up. We started doing trainings everywhere. We had a social media presence. That's also when we started Brother Empowerment. You were a part of that inaugural committee. It was just a lot of things going on at one time. And then year 3, it just went to another place where we started to do everything that we were meant to do. And that was changing the minds on how we identified love and helping people realize at the core of who we are love. And we started bringing people together, and towns started reaching out to us to have those difficult conversations. And so we're the ones who have those difficult conversations, but we do it in the form of togetherness, and we're helping forge unity. So our mission is really happening because our mission is to promote unity, love, and kindness while providing love advocacy, love education, and love wellness. Everything that we do is an extension of our curriculum, right? Yeah, is an extension of our curriculum. And we just brought out the second book, Ampersands and Commas. Love is Communicating. And that started because when we started doing the training, we do what is called a reflective thinking. And we have what is called a sacred box theory. And the sacred box is where we house our values. Al, have you ever talked to someone, and as soon as you talk to them, it seems like the conversation is going well, and you say one thing, and it seems like they either shut down or snap or something like that? Mm-hmm. Well, that's because you're going near their sacred box. And to be honest, we all have it, But a lot of us weren't conditioned to know the things that we value within our sacred box. So we help them through reflective thinking understand the values that they have in their sacred box and how that shapes the perception of them and also how they see others. And so we have a method that works.
Sacred box is those things that part of a huge part of the community. That sacred box is those things that people say you don't talk about. Those threes: money, religion, and politics.
Well, the interesting thing about it is a lot of people don't even value those things. They're conditioned to believe that they value them, and that's why it causes an internal conflict.
Yeah. Yeah, because any one of those things is not enough of a driving force to really do anything. Especially
Right.
if people think money is a driving force, but it's really not a driving force for you do anything. You need more purpose than that.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand what their purpose truly is because they've tucked it away in their sacred box and they condition themselves to protect it, not live and walk in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing work, man. And in just a few years, this man has been in the game. Him and his wife have become like love OGs. Original love gangsters. Look, that needs to be a t-shirt. That'd be your next t-shirt. Love OG. Well, man, I love watching you do the work, man. I think it is definitely valued. That is one of the reasons I wanted to do this series. People think of February as love. They also think about Black history. So really wanted to highlight Black businesses and also businesses that were or organizations that were using their mission was love oriented. And you've been doing some amazing work, man.
Yeah, man, I do appreciate it, but I can't take full credit from it. I'm only a conduit, man. I only do what was downloaded and deposited from me by the Most High, and that's what it was. The first book was just literally random thoughts. Speaking of, that was my first book, Random Thoughts. It was a book of poetry, and I didn't know that the second book would be comprised of all of those things. When I went through a low moment, it actually birthed Love is a Parable. And the training manual came out of that, man. It was really the journey that my wife and I went through, but also we incorporated things that we couldn't do in higher ed or in the healthcare industry because, everything because of different regulations, you couldn't do certain things or say certain things a certain way. Well, in our organization, we can. And so that's what we get to do. And it seemed to be working.
Yeah. I love telling people, man. One of my favorite quotes, and it happens to be my own quote, is that pain is going to be that fuel that is going to be that is going to be fuel, or is also going to burn you out. It's either going to push you to do something, or it's just going to totally just burn you out from whatever it is, and you just be, mad and upset. But I love when people use that pain and they use those challenges. I think that is what it's intended. That's what it's there for. Everybody's gonna go through something, and it's especially if you're creative, being able to use it and just create something with it. But I think all of us are creative. I want to say when you're creative, because I think all of us are creative. We made in God's image, right? And in His likeness.
It's so funny. We had a whole conversation about that. Sometimes it's like I think all of us have the ability to create something. But when we talk about creative, we usually are talking about the visual or the performing arts, and that may not be where people are. They can contribute to those arts, but I think that a lot of people, we have to show them how to just be them.
Yeah.
And they don't realize the things that they'll produce and being them. And you talked about the pain. The pain really comes through trying to be who you're not.
Yeah. One of the things I've realized, as I get older, you think like you found yourself, and then you go to that next level of awareness, and then there's something else to discover. It's always something else to discover. Like people don't stay the same. There's always something else to discover, and that you just got to appreciate that journey.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle has a saying that I really like, and a lot of people don't really think about it. He said that we're not the cause, we're the effect. And for most of our lives, we've learned how to be responses to situations and experiences that we've had in those interactions and the results of that. So we know how we make people feel, or we know how people respond around us and how we should respond to them. But it's a unique journey when we learn how to uncover who we truly are and stop living a life as a response and living an intentional life.
I love it, man. They are look, they blowing up the comments. Tara said creative with a capital C is a different level. Yes. Put some respect on it, definitely.
Uh-huh.
So tell people, as we get more into this conversation, they've already, your supporters have already put it in the chat, but tell people how they can get a hold of your curriculum, how they can get a hold of merch, all things, the Love OG J. Dwayne Garnett.
We're everywhere as Love is Imparable. So you don't even have to try to figure it out. But the best way is if you go to loveisimparable.com, immediately on the welcome screen, all of our social media areas are there. You even get an opportunity to see our reviews of people who have actually used and utilized our services. But as you walk into or walk through the website, you'll find a lot about our education services that we offer, our outreach, but also you'll see the measure of our impact as well.
Love it. People, they want to see receipts, and it's good that you offer those receipts.
Yeah, we not only do we offer receipts, but my wife and I are also experienced in what we do professionally, and we have degrees as well. So we went to school for it. We worked in it. We're not just hobbyists. This is truly our life work.
I'm laughing at Hassan. He said he wore this outfit tonight. I'm putting it in the mail, Hassan. I'm putting it in the mail.
He said he's gonna preach in that.
Oh, man. So one of the things I like to ask every guest, because we talk about fashion. We think about fashion as an expression of you. People think of, when people think of that word fashion, they think of it as something that's pretty heavy, like, something on the runway. So in a couple of words, what would you say, maybe 2 to 3 words, how would you categorize your fashion?
Fat boy swag. Hashtag it. Gonna hashtag it for me, Tara.
Swag is serious.
Yes. Fat boy swag. I've been fat my entire life. I ran track fat, but I never had a problem with getting girlfriends. I never had a problem with being popular. I have always been part of the it crowd, and I always created my crowd. I got along with multiple people. I never went through those moments, so I never questioned who I am. So I carry that with me. So clothes don't make me look good. I make the clothes look good.
I love it. Look, when I start showing you guys some of these pictures of, Mr. J. Dwayne Garnett, the Love OG top model, y'all gonna see what he's talking about.
See, look.
These pictures, I was like, look at the top model, boy. I'm getting like you. I'm working on it. So look, we got 2 shirts that we need. We need Fat Boy Swag, and we need the Love OG.
And Ricky has been getting on me about putting that on the shirt. Chubby boy, you make me sound like a piece of ice cream. Let me get that chubby boy. Nah, this straight Fat Boy swag.
Yeah, the chubby boy don't have the same ring to it. That don't go with the swag. All right, so we're gonna get into.
Hey Kim, how you doing?
Miss Kimberly, the visionary. So I picked a couple of items, from your website. I went in there, took me some screenshots. I was a detective, and I want to show people some merch, show people some of your fashion. And as I'm doing that, bringing it up, tell people why choose. I know a lot of people choose apparel, but why did you choose apparel as one way of spreading that message of love?
Because you said it best. Your clothes are a reflection of you. And sometimes we get distracted by other reflections. So if you have something on that is meaningful, in your low moment, if you look down and hold your head down, you will see something that constantly reminds you of why you're in it. just like you got on your clothes. So even on your low day, you're like, yeah, I don't have that outfit yet. I need to get that. So when you wear clothes that are meaningful, you're reminded to do things that are meaningful.
Yeah. One of the things I love, man, I am definitely passionate about fashion. You can see by the brand, the show, everything else. But when
Passionate
God
about
put me,
fashion.
so when God put me on this path, one of the things God told me was to change the culture. And I started looking into how fashion really influences the culture. If you look back at any time in history, you will see how fashion just influences the culture. Because, like you said, it is an expression of you. It is. I think sometimes people like to think, oh, it's just clothes, but it's not. It's definitely an expression of you. It if you look at fashion in a totality as a culture, however people are dressing, it will tell you how that culture is doing. It just tells a lot. We got thickums. We look you done started all kind of stuff, man. Look at you, man. You just started all kind of stuff, thickums and everything.
Right. And I told her, shut up, Sherry. Sherry and Lenore are my sisters. Terry's my oldest sister, and Lenore Sherry is my younger sister, and then Lenore is younger sister. Kim, my
You
sister.
got you got a big family.
I do, man. And the good thing about this family is I pick them.
Hey, look. They say you normally can't pick your family, but it's good when you can pick them.
Man, that's a lie. I pick my family. So,
All right, so I want to say thank you to our sponsors of Harlem Beer NC, Durham Bread Company. They have beer in some of the major, uh, hottest restaurants in Durham right now and in the Triangle area. I know Dames is one of them. A lot of good places that I will be frequently going to if we ever get out of COVID. I'll be
okay.
going there, sitting down, be ready, and be ready, be able to do without a mask on. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I
So
actually like
definitely
the
go
mask.
out and support Harlem Beer NC.
I like the mask.
Look, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of the mask. I'm tired of it.
You don't smell nobody breath but your own.
That might be the problem. I don't want to smell my own breath.
Oh, I like my breath. Love you too.
All right, definitely also check out Industry Image. Love Industry Image. They do the graphics for most of our shows. Do amazing work in graphic design. Also does business coaching and mentoring. So definitely go ahead and check them out. All right, let's get into some love is a parable swag.
Swag.
All right, and also before I forget, if you would like to be a sponsor of Thank God It Is Fashion Friday or any of our coffee and collaborations media shows, please reach out to us at info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. That's what keeps the lights on. That's what keeps me in front of this camera.
Yay!
All right, so looking at some of our swag, y'all look. I need a whole assistant just to handle the comments. Good lord, y'all look.
You gotta stay with it. You gotta stay with
Yeah.
it. Y'all messing with my brother. He like, hold on, what I gotta do?
And look, I got 3 monitors in front of me right now. Pulling it up. I love it. I love it. Look, they tired of the mask too.
I like the mask.
Look, I think it's gonna be masked to 2022 too. I think it's gonna be a long haul. All right, so looking at some of your swag. So I picked a couple of items and I want you to kind of tell us about them. First, that I called the Thursday Tea. You had Bella Canvas, something else up there. I shortened the name and I rebranded it for you. So
Oh, okay.
Thursday, Tell us about that Thursday tea.
Oh, because Thursday is when we do brother empowerment.
I love it.
It's a reminder that like when people wear the shirt, we hope that they wear it on Thursday, but they also want them to realize that every day can be a Thursday, which means every day can be a day of empowerment. And so that's why we went with it. Yep.
Sherry said you didn't pick me. She picked you.
No, you know what? You were actually thrown upon me.
Oh Lord, look, Jay, you didn't go get yourself in trouble.
What?
All right, tell us about this Love Don't Run.
That was because a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about love. And I thought it would be good to let people know that love doesn't run. Either love is present or it's not.
And love is patient, and love is kind.
But love don't run.
I thought you was gonna finish the whole thing. I thought you were gonna finish the whole 7 for me, man. But definitely, I think people do. It is a misconception, and I think people also don't think about. I think sometimes we don't look at the measure of love. We say we love a lot, but I don't think the measure of it is necessarily different. We love our clothes, we love our shoes, all these things, but that's not really love. That's like surface level stuff, and sometimes we treat people that way, and we do run.
Well, and that's why we're in business, because a lot of people don't know what love truly is, and we take them on that journey to identify it. They may have obsessions, they may like certain things, but very few people really know what love is.
Love it. All right, in love we trust.
Yep, you know that was a play on "In God We Trust," but to let them know that
God
in love we trust. Huh?
Yeah, God is love. It's still I'm waiting for some excuse me, crazy Christian to come up. What do you mean?
Yeah, but the funny thing is when we talk about that, we people who identify as Christian identify that as love, but they also realize that there are several other faiths out there, and at the core, it's all really the same. They all identify their God as love, but they all identify truth as love. And so what it is the substance of things that are irrefutable is really love. And if you use love as a barometer, a lot of times everything else will, because if God is love to you, if God is love to me, if truth is love to me, if we do those things that are irrefutable, it'll bring us together, because it's the love factor that's connecting us, because we are really sharing the same thing. You just may identify it by a different term.
Yeah, I've even heard some people who say they are atheists and they say love is their God. I was like, look, you just a little bit closer to me. You getting a little bit closer.
Well, a lot of people who say that they're atheists are not really atheists. They probably are more agnostic, because atheists don't believe in anything. So as soon as you say you believe, you're no longer an atheist.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And Kim, is a lot of people
your wife and the other love OG in the cropped hoodie.
Yeah. We actually was playing around with that because that's that human brand. And we wanted to let us know, we wanted to emphasize human, the hue in man, to let us know that all of the colors of the spectrum make humanity, not just one. And the crop hoodie, I purposely did that because my wife thought that it wouldn't compliment her, but I have an eye for fashion. And when she put it on, man, she was like, this is dope. And I was like, yeah, I will never put you in anything that's not going to compliment you and make you look great.
Nice. Every husband don't do it, husband. If you put yourself in that situation, don't get yourself in trouble.
Right.
Look, because you can't be the one that tell her it don't look good.
Well, it depends on if you look. If in love we trust and in truth we trust, we ain't gonna go out that door looking bad now.
No, we can't do that either. All right. So we always like to go in and end the show. Always.
Hey, look at that dude there.
So I had to get in here, do a little styling. I'll get some Jay's feedback. Also in the chat, let me know what you guys think. And look, y'all see this picture that I chose. I had to put this picture up. You know, this is the Love OG America's Top Model pick. Jay, what was you doing in this picture, man? What was you doing, man?
Looking at the camera and trying to make sure my lip ain't crooked because one side of my lip bigger than the other.
Oh Lord. Oh man. So Jay's wearing the Love Don't Run, which I really love that tee. So I wanted to do something a little different. You know, I feel like camo never goes out of style, and this is a great like unisex look. So
Look,
camo never goes out of style. This will be something that's going to be good for the spring. You know, as we get it more into that fake warm, like Tara was talking about, we get into that fake warm. You put on some nice kicks with it. These kicks happen to be from No Robot Streetwear. Go check them out. Good Student Apparel. And then we also know if you know me, you know I'm a geek. So I had to put the Flash dad hat with it. Are you a geek, sir?
I'm not a geek. I just started getting into hats. I like more of the loose kufi style. They work better for me because my head is weird. Like baseball caps, they look good on other people. Like on me, I look retarded. I'd be like, let me take this off, or I have to flip it up a little bit.
Look, I like hats, but I share this with people. Like dad hats do not look good on my head. Like I need to find the right. I want to wear a dad hat, but I need to find the right one that's gonna look good on my head.
Oh,
I'm gonna find the right one. But we had to get the human crop top. Like this is one of my favorites. Is that your floppy hat?
yeah, these type of hats work for me.
You got the Jamaican hat, man.
Yeah, they work for me. I'm like you now.
All the way back to Jamaica. So look, we got the look. I'm glad that you chose this. I really love crop tops too. I am all about our brands and all about modest fashion. But a crop top can really be a modest look. It's okay to show some skin, but I wanted to pair this with something that was a little different. I wanted to pair with a print tank top, and then the jeans, the distressed jeans, and some heels. I like doing stuff that's a little bit unexpected. So love it, love it. What do you
Yeah.
all think about it? What do you think about it, Jay?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I would actually went with something with a deeper pattern, and then I would have just went with a totally different color shoe.
What color shoe you gonna go with, man?
Yeah, if we do that, you technically can do like a gold. You can do like a silver. You can do any of that and knock it out.
Yeah, I do like to go off. Like not totally match. Like kind of go off brand a little bit, off color. Something
Yeah.
that's gonna complement. So I think I could really see a gold shoe. I would like that.
And I like accessories. That would have been the only thing that I add to it. Like what type of accessories that you rock with it. It's good.
Look, man, I try not to give people everything, man. I gotta let them put some of this stuff together. I can't put your whole outfit together. Then I'm gonna have to charge you. I'm gonna have to send you a bill.
Now that's very true. But I will tell you, like when you ain't got no neck, like me, like when that double chin action, you got to be mindful of what you throw around that neck. You might need to put some around them wrists instead. I'm just saying. I've been fat my whole life.
You can't put that big padlock chain around your neck.
Now it depends on your neck roll now, because everybody's neck roll is different. But for me, I got to make sure it's the right length, or it won't work. Look like a choker.
Look, everybody can't go out with the big padlock chain looking like a pit bull.
Right. I like that whole look.
That no neck is y'all are too funny. So I wanted to also do something a little casual, and I've been trying to give the men a little bit more. I do a lot for the women, styling with the women on the show. So try to get the men something too. So wanted to go a little casual,
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with some comfortable chinos, especially some that got some spandex in them.
Yeah.
Like Old Navy. Even though Old Navy went up in those prices, like I bought a pair of chinos for like $50, but you get a little comfortable, a little spandex, got some flex in it, you're gonna be good to go. So
Yep.
chinos,
Bigger
denim
dudes
jackets,
K and G.
and some high tops.
If you're big like me, go to K and G.
K and G, K and G still around?
Heck yeah, especially for us. I need pants that fit, and I don't want no them elastic in the waist. Like I can't go to like big and tall store like that, but like K and G got them, and I'm trying to think. It was somewhere else I was shocked that they had them. Oh, Target got them now
Okay.
for big dudes.
A lot of people have stepped up their game, and that's amazing.
See, Ricky, oh man, he real fashionable too. And he said I like that whole outfit too.
Look, when you go put it together, make sure you tag us at TGIFF.
Well, see, I gotta be careful with ankles, like high ankle shoes, because I'm fat, and if it ain't enough distance, it's gonna make my body look short.
No, you just got to do the colors. You just
No,
got to make sure you got the good gradient of colors, not one. You got to have the separation.
no, I'm telling you, like when you big and your thighs are big, if it's too much ankle, you will look more like a trunk. So you got to be mindful of yours. Some people can pull it off, or you got to make sure your pants are like the right type of skinny. You can't flex on, you can't mess it up because, like with me, I purposely pick my pants based off the shoes I'm gonna wear.
Yeah, and also, while we thinking about big boy swag, using
Boy,
that's gonna help a lot too. And
you,
making sure you got that
you
break
need a
up and
fat boy line.
a fat boy line.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna let you put that under love is a parable.
See, you discriminating.
I don't discriminate. Look, it's a whole line for everybody.
I'm just saying.
All right, so if you would like to, Jay, I want to really thank you for coming on, man, and coming and showing love and gracing us with talking about love. Tell people how they can get in touch with you again.
Loveisapparable.com and all social media platforms, Love is Parable. Even if you just want to search us, just hashtag Love is a Parable, you'll find us.
And look, I guarantee somebody gonna put in the chat. Somebody gonna do it.
Yeah.
Them love gangsters is on it.
Everybody that's actually on has taken or is taking the love advocacy training.
I love it.
Yep, and I love them.
I'm ready. I'm ready to do mine too.
Come on now. You'll never know that can get in there.
I'm ready. If you are not following us already, please go out and follow us at coffeeandcollaborations.com, Coffee and Collaborations on Instagram and Facebook, Coffee and Collaborations Media on the Twitters. And if you would like to follow me at Al the Great on Instagram and on Facebook. I want to thank you all for joining us. Jay, definitely appreciate you coming through. And like I said, gracing us with talking about love and
Fat boy swag.
and Fat Boy Swag and Love OG and y'all make sure Jay creates all this gear with all these names that we have given him. Okay, I told you somebody's gonna put it in there. Love, look at that, them love gangsters in effect in the chat.
Yeah, thank you, Kim. I love you, sis.
Definitely go out and follow Love is a Parable. Go to loveisapparable.com. Please go ahead and just be a part of that mission of spreading love. Like there's no way that we can not have enough people doing that. Like we need to have as many people as possible. This is what we're here for. Like we have to be able to love and support each other and help us get through this hard time and any other hard time, right?
Right, I agree.
All right, so thank you all for joining me. Please come back and join us again next Friday. I am here every Friday Sometimes I have a guest, and sometimes it's just little old me. But please come back and join me every Friday for Thank God It Is Fashion Friday, and I'll be doing this, helping you come bring in your weekend and just decompress. And if you have not made plans already for tomorrow, please go and follow Coffee and Collaborations on Facebook and catch Love and Flow. You definitely want to catch that show, and they're in their second season, I think. They're going to be talking about some major things. Don't miss it. Mark your calendars, set your alarm right now, and yeah. But thank you all for joining me. My name is Al the Great. Like I said before, I think you're great. God thinks you're great. Make sure you think you're great, and enjoy your weekend. See you all later. This has been a production of Coffee and Collaborations Media.